next game, arguably, really, you could say it's got the potential to be game of the weekend. It's the informed Los Angeles Chargers against an also informed side, the Baltimore Ravens. Of course, this is at the M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. The Ravens came back brilliantly last week. The Chargers scored a ridiculous amount of points to see off eventually the Cleveland Browns. So both teams are in excellent form. I think there's only one place to start, and that is with Chargers fan Brad. Brad, do you think your boys will get another big win?
I have my fears. I won't lie. I mean, Baltimore, who would have thought Lamar Jackson can throw and run? So I mean, the defense have got to be on top form, which they wasn't against the Cleveland Browns, to stop Lamar's both sides of his game, really. I think we will win. I'm going 30-27 to the Chargers.
That would be a huge win. It really
it really would be massive if we do that. This is sort of coming up to the end now of our sort of tough run of fixtures, where we've obviously had Chiefs away, Raiders and Browns at home. Obviously, no mugs, apart from the Raiders. And then obviously the Browns and now the Ravens. I mean, if we can get through that phase and win 4 out of 4, it will be an incredible achievement. And show what a talented head coach we have potentially got for the future in Brandon Staley. I do have my fears. But I do think just based on the way we're winning games at the moment, grittiness, I think this will be another grinded out win for the Chargers.
Would be a huge statement of intent. Jack, massive matchup that I think you've got to look, if you look at all the games, probably the hard, up there with the hardest games to call of the week. So how do you see this one going?
I think one quarterback will be incredible, continuing his good form. And he resides on the back of Mr. Cooper's shirt. I just don't think it will be enough. And I think that this will be taken by the Ravens. It will be tight. It will be very tight. I have gone for 27-24 late drama.
That would be heartbreak for Brad indeed. Jamie, what a game to really analyse or preview, sorry.
Yeah, I've gone for the Ravens. Sorry, Brad. I've also gone for a 10-point difference. I've gone 34-24. The issue that I saw analysing with the Chargers against the Browns is where as soon as the Browns running game were unable to move the Chargers O-line, they struggled. Lamar Jackson will move that O-line of the defensive line of the Chargers, and you just don't know where he's going to go. I don't think they're quick enough to catch him. I think that's a massive issue for the Chargers. I think passing-wise, Lamar surprised us. They've got another option. They can actually throw the ball. So it's, who would have thought it? And then, so I've gone Ravens 34, Chargers 24. But I wouldn't be shocked if the Chargers actually won this either. But it should. I don't know if it's on Sky yet, but it should be because this will be.
Yeah, I think we'll find out exactly. I think because of the time of day as well, which will be cut. So there's a lot of good games that could easily be on with the early window and the late window. So we should find that out tomorrow, I reckon. But yeah, I'm gonna have to apologise to Mr. Bradley Cooper. I agree with Jamie and Jack, and I think the Baltimore Ravens will win this one 41-33. I think it's going to be another high-scoring classic. I think there's just two extremely talented teams, two suspect defenses, and I think that these games do suit Justin Herbert and the coaching style of, like as I say, Staley and Harbaugh. But I just feel like the Baltimore have just got that in them. I just think that it is that like the Lamar show at home. And I just think that it's literally could be one play where the other team will run out of time, and it's a gamble because, like I say, the Chargers are easy good enough to win at Baltimore. The Chargers are good enough to win it anywhere, but it's facing all these difficult teams in consecutive weeks. You think is the schedule going to catch up with them? Like maybe, and I think the rate it will like 41-33 is still one possession game. Which will, as I say, will kill this one off. But one thing I will add, I think the Chargers win this one, and then you beat all these teams that are going to be challenging the AFC. all of a sudden the expectation changes. I think the Chargers have got to be the second favourites in the AFC behind Buffalo Bills. And when you're second favourites, that means one thing, AFC Championship. So all of a sudden, you can't be really looking at the future. You've got to be looking now and saying, why can't we do it now?
Yeah, I mean, after this week, we are on bye. It's probably, if the worst was to happen, it's probably maybe the best time to have a bye. Just to sort of recharge the batteries. It's been obviously a very, very tough run. But if we win, it will be the worst time to have a bye, because obviously confidence is so high at the minute. But we'll see how it goes. Hopefully the boys can pull through. Yeah. I do agree with you, boys. Though I do have my fears, obviously, because of Lamar, suspect defense. Keenan Allen, again, not really, apart from one big clutch catch in the full quarter the other night, not really on his game. So I do have my fears. I won't lie to you, boys.
Yeah, but I think that's one thing, just to summarise this one. I think that the Ravens, though, should easily fit the Chargers, because, you just got to look at...
It swings them around about both ways.
Yeah, you just got to look at, obviously, the threat of Austin Eckler. And, then, like, Keenan Allen's only got one touchdown this season, so I'm not bothered fantasy, damage, but we move. But you just got to look at, obviously, what Herbert's, how much space he's giving Williams. And Williams is literally, it's like he's on the practice field on his own. He's getting so much space and separation, which can only be a good thing from a Chargers point of view. So it'd definitely be a good game.